What's up, everybody? Today we're in Vegas. We're going to ask people what they think about truck drivers. What are your opinions on truck drivers?
Well, I think they're the foundation of America. They're what's moving our goods and commerce from state to state. The problem is Joe Biden has literally fucked up this economy so fucking bad, it's causing people to not want to be truck drivers anymore. Look at the price of gas right now. Seriously. Like, fuck, I paid almost $5 a gallon for premium gas in my car. I can imagine what a truck driver's paying for diesel.
So what do you think about truck drivers?
I think they're just doing their job.
Do you think they drive kind of dangerous?
I definitely do.
They're literally making it to where these guys who are never home with their families because they're driving trucks for 2-3 days at a time, they're not even able to sustain life. And I hate to say this, but I'm blaming it on Joe Biden. I'm blaming it on the liberal America. They're worried about sending all our funds to other countries. Well, who gives a fuck about these other countries? They don't give a shit about us. Let's keep the money here in America. Let's keep the goods in America. Let's keep the commerce in America. Let's get our price of stuff down so truck drivers can make more money.
And you said you almost got hit by one a few years ago?
Yes. It was during a rainstorm. I was on this side of the street. The light was green to go that way. I'm walking, and all of a sudden, all I hear is, and I turn around, and he was about like yay close, so which means I had enough time to duck and roll.
So you almost lost your life because of a truck.
Yeah, an 18-wheeler.
You think maybe he was like texting and driving distracted or something?
I don't, man. I think they really be drunk and high driving. I really do. If you driving something that weigh like over a ton, you need to be clear-headed.
When you see truck drivers on the freeway, are you afraid? Do you think they're a danger on the road?
No, man. When I see them with their turn signals on, I flash my high beam so they can safely cross over. Again, man, those are hardworking Americans.
What are your thoughts on truck drivers?
I think their work is really hard and they have to do a really heavy job, and it's a really hard job.
Do you drive cars? Are you old enough to drive?
I am old enough to drive, but I don't drive.
When you're on the freeway, do truck drivers scare you?
No, but when they want to switch lanes, sometimes it's like.
So what are your thoughts on semi-truck drivers?
I think it's America.
So you think they help out America a lot?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
When you're on the freeway, do they scare you?
Yes.
No.
Really, that
No.
big vehicle, and some of them might be not trained enough?
No, they're semi-truck. They're semi-trucks. No.
Right on.
That's what we do. That's America. What makes America roll?
Truck drivers make America roll. Right on. Thank you.
Love you, man.
Do you think they're more of a danger? A lot of them, right?
I wouldn't say a lot. I say out of 100%, about 30, 35.
Yeah, that's the same thing I say. Sometimes I'm on going up a hill or going down, and they're going down the mountain 80 miles an hour, dude.
They slide, man, and then when gravity takes over, that's a wrap.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you. Bless you. And everybody have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and New Year in Vegas.
What makes you get scared about them?
Because it's a larger vehicle next to me and I question the ability of the driver.
What are your thoughts on truck drivers?
You know what? I think truck drivers takes a lot of work. They provide for a lot of companies to and from deliveries. I respect truck drivers. I think it's a hard job. They're on the road every day, constantly, nonstop. So I think that's a good profession as well to have.
Do they scare you when you're on the highway and you're next to them?
Not at all. No, I never really had too many issues on the road with truck drivers.
Would you ever become a truck driver, or do you know any truck drivers?
Right. I don't really know too many truck drivers. If worse comes to worse, if I knew somebody who had a company and they were a truck driver, I wouldn't have no issue, applying. But
Would you ever be a truck driver, or do you know any truck drivers?
I think I would be a truck driver because I really love driving the big cars.
I think you should go for it. We definitely need more women truck drivers out there.
like I said, the price of gas is huge.
Did you ever drive trucks before?
Yeah, I started with a Class B. I had an air braking passenger. I used to do the party buses.
Okay. So your thoughts on it? It could get really political. Like it's just bad for the overall economy because everyone's losing, including truck drivers.
Exactly. That's why. Listen, inflation is killing everything. Obviously, the truck drivers, it costs money to move stuff from state to state. So with gas prices going up, without everything else is going up. The price of goods, the price. I mean, fuck. I think a gallon of milk is like fucking $5 a gallon now. So imagine what gas is. It's just going up, man.
And then when they raise the price of diesel, that raises the price of everything else.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. So no, and I'm glad you pointed that out. That's where my argument was going. As they raise the price of diesel, these guys are making less money, and everything else is going up.
Isn't that a shame?
It
We're
is
all
a shame.
paying for it.
It is a shame. That's why you don't vote for fucking Democrats. Vote for a Republican who gives a shit about Americans, hardworking Americans, and keep our business here in America.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
problem.
You have a good one.
My thoughts on truck drivers are that I think a lot of them are dangerous. You don't realize how dangerous trucking is until you become a truck driver, and then you notice just how dangerous the other truck drivers are. Truck drivers are definitely underpaid for the workload that they have. Owner-operators should be making around $400,000 to $500,000. Company drivers should be around the $200,000 mark for the amount of work that we do. And when you look at a truck and you just look at how big and bad and dangerous it is, they're obviously underpaid. I don't think that's going to change. I don't think they're going to get paid anymore. They're going to probably get paid less. I'm seriously considering going into another line of work because if you can't beat it, leave it. That's the way I look at it. So yeah, that's people on truck drivers. Be sure to smash the like button on this video, sub to the channel, and we'll have more of these street interviews coming up. Peace out. Thank you for watching.